We're at Church Road at Plymstock. There's a house here on my left with initials GB. This house was significant, and I'll tell you why in a few seconds. First, I'm going to talk about the Bellerophon. What happened after it was after it dropped off Napoleon, went to Sheerness, as I said before. Was taken, all the guns were taken off and everything used. It was used as a prison hulk. And in 1836, it was in Plymouth. All the prisoners were taken off it, and the ship's timbers were sold. The whole ship was sold for about £4,000. One of the people who purchased some of the timbers was a man called George Bellamy. MP. He was the mayor of Plymouth in 1811 to 1812, but before that, he served on the Bellerophon as surgeon at the Battle of the Nile. So he obviously survived the fighting. After he became mayor, he came out of that. He bought the timbers in 1836 for this and used part of the timbers to build this house. It was called Borough Lodge in the old days, and his initials GB, George Bellamy, are up there. This building here, this cottage, has been constructed using the timbers from the Bellerophon itself. So that's the significance of this area. It's been here since 1850s. So it took him a few years to build. But if you look at all this area, all the red, and inside probably, is some of the timbers from HMS Bellerophon. So this is a relic of Napoleon. So most people don't know this as they walk past this area. No, there's a house here.
So a little bit of Napoleon lives on in Plymstock.
Plymstock, yeah.
Let's have a look
Borough
at the
Lodge.
house.
It's a lovely old building.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's got a little chapel there as well.
Oh yeah, right,
Yeah,
look at that.
It's not a chapel, it looks like it with the crosses.
It's an air vent, isn't it?
Yes.
There's one there as well, look, right in front of us.
Yeah. So what part of the ship these were off, I don't know. Because actually the Bellerophon at the Battle of the Nile was dismasted and had to pull out of the fighting. A lot of seamen were killed on it, but it had a great interest in history, the Bellerophon. So it was around, it's been around for about 50 years before it was finally decommissioned. And some of this, like I said, some of the surviving timbers have been used for this building here.
It's a superb little house, isn't it?
It is. It's a lovely little building. I bet there's more inside, but we can't get in and see that. It'd be great if we could.
I wonder how many people passing on this road realise it.
Yes.
It's a very busy road, isn't it?
Very busy road.
Because we've got Plymstock School just up on the left.
That's right. Yeah, I'm just looking at the date on there. (1835). 1835. I thought it said 55, but never mind.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Interesting thing though, Liberty's the big shop in London. The big shop in London, do you know Liberty's?
I know it well, I go there all the time.
A lot of the timbers in there were used off two old British warships.
Which ones were they? Do you
I'm
know?
not sure offhand.
Okay.
That's for another day, but if you go in Liberty's, a lot of their floors and are all timber, and they are from two famous British warships.
Phil, thank you very much again.
You're more than welcome.